A rare sighting from a Milo. Please don't bite me. I'm sorry. I will never show you to the camera again. I respect your boundaries. I can't believe you're still here. Are you sitting down? Good evening, spooks. Honestly, so bold of me to even say good evening when the sun is blazing on my face. But it's evening when I post these videos, so I like to greet you in the time zone you're currently in, which again makes no sense because 90% of my subscribers are from the US of A. So sorry about that, but I can't break the habit now. So good evening, spooks. Good morning. Maybe I need to say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, spooks. That's a mouthful. I think I could do that for you. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Wait, what does, excuse me, do you know what he says from that film? What's that film? You know the film I mean. I know you know the film I mean. I know it. Where's my phone? Where is my phone? I'm gonna rotate the chair. Please don't freak out. Okay, bye. The Truman Show. What does he say? Because that, is that plagiarism? Ooh, what was I looking at? Wait, focus. The Truman. I feel like if you know what I'm talking about, you are shouting at the screen right now. In case I don't see you, good evening, good morning, and good night, something like that. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. I'm just gonna shuffle it round so it's not plagiarism, right? Good afternoon, good evening, good night. What about good morning? What about hang on, what about good morning? No, what about good morning? Some of you could be watching this in the morning. That is excluding my morning people. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, spooks. We're going with it. Wow, that was a waste of an intro. I hope you're still stuck around because we're gonna do my TBR game for March. And I, for one, cannot wait because I am tackling this side of my TBR shelf so well. I think there is a chance I will be completing this by the end of June as I set myself that challenge. I think I can do this. I've been ramping up my reading, I am enjoying it, so whilst it is a challenge, I'm not hating it, and I'm getting to some books that I've had on my shelf for a long time and realising why I bought them in the first place. So I'm having a good time, and this month is going to help me really knuckle down on that shelf. I don't think, bar one book, I don't think I'm reading anything that isn't on my shelf. Am I just a better person than I was last year? Am I growing as a human being? I've rambled on for so long about nothing of any importance whatsoever. But good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Here's the TBR game, let's go. Let's get started on the gameplay for my TBR for March. By popular demand, I'm going to talk through the gameplay as I go. Through the comments, it seemed like people preferred that to me just speeding it up, so hi, here I am. I am recovering from a cold, so sorry that my voice sucks, but it might help when I explain the tiles I land on. I'm trying not to capture light in this. Here she is in all her glory. For you, this is upright. For me, this is upside down. I like to suffer for you. So the prompts that I got last month, I can't believe, by the way, that I also picked a book from a series and put it back in the pile and forgot I had it. But I did read that. You'll already know that though, you've seen that clip. I'm trying to not put the prompts back in the pack so that I can whittle the pack down to 0 and then get my booster pack out. So excited. So I'm not gonna put back in a book you got for free. I'm not putting back in a book described as funny. However, I am gonna put back in the LGBTQ+ characters and or author because I still want to read diverse, you know? I mean, I could give or take a free book or a funny book, but we don't give or take on diversity. Okay, so I have a reject pile in here. That can go with my reject pile. We'll put that out of the way. There are all my boost cards. There are my bonus cards. And here are my prompts. The pack is getting smaller. You can't really see that, can you? Let's put there. Does that slightly help? Sure. LGBT, let's put you back in there. So first up, I did complete my TBR challenge for February, so I do get to roll the gold dice. That's my reward. And it means we're starting with a whole £6 to spend on books in the month of March. A solid start. Oh, everything's upside down and confusing. So let's get 6 coins. Oh, we've actually still got coins sitting in here. Oh. Okay, so we've already got 6 coins. Let's get my phone out of the way. 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a stellar start. Okay, roll number 1 is 3, which takes us 1, 2, 3. Oh no! This is my TBR jar. Oh no. Okay, if you are new to this game, I have 2 challenges going on at the moment. I have a TBR shelf, which is all the books that I bought recently and I'm excited to read. And then I have a TBR jar. And these books, some of them are, I bought them 10 years ago and I have just never read them. So they're books that I'm kind of not that excited to read. And that's what I have to pick out of today. I also get £1, you know, for my woes. Let me go get my TBR jar. Look after the game. If my cat comes in, can you shoo him away or something? Hold down the fort. I haven't opened my TBR jar in so long that it is dusty. I am so nervous. Oh, that's 2. You tell me what it is. Tell me if it's terrible. Is it upside down? It's upside down. Oh, Stardust by Neil Gaiman. First of all, we will not be reading anything else by that author because I've already read it. Oh, does that not feel satisfying? I wish that got me a get out of jail free card, but I don't think it does. Okay, what are we working with? Are you upside down? 6 of crows? Are you serious? I obviously haven't looked in this jar for a while because I've also read that. Surely that gets me out of jail. That feels unfair. What we got? Collected ghost stories? I'm not sure what that is. I mean, I imagine it's collected ghost stories. I just can't picture the cover. When I look for the books that I'm gonna read in March, I will locate it and show you. But okay, I guess I'm reading collected ghost stories in March. That's not too bad. I know in here there is The Stand by, is it The Stand or The Strand? I get that confused every time. By Stephen King, which is tome, and also a Buffy the Vampire Slayer book, which would love to read, but again, tome. And I am still trying to read through all of my TBR shelf books by the end of June, which means I have to read 80 pages a day. So we're on a tight schedule, okay? Okay, rough start guys. Did I add my pound? I did. Okay, roll number 2. I feel like I've been here forever and I'm only on roll number 2. We've got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, Tree of Life. So I get £3. This is a special one. And it's a boost card. I need to get these reprinted because my boyfriend is a great guy at printing things for me, but unfortunately they don't match. So that is Get Your Friend to Choose or whatever it's called, but it says take your book to a coffee shop. You know, Spencer, we love you, but help. So I need to flick through and find, I think, Poll Your Friends. That's what I was trying to say, but what did I say? Get Your Friend to Choose. Ooh, snappy. Take your book outside. It is The Depths of Freaking Winter. Oh, it does actually match. Okay, sorry Spencer, I did you a disservice. It does match. This is Take Your Book Outside in the middle of March. Maybe there'll be one like warm pre-spring day. Cool. We haven't got a prompt yet. Oh, we have. We've got the TBR jar. Great. 2. Are you kidding me? That's another boost. 1, 2. This is a cinnamon roll and it means bake whilst I read. Like I have time for that right now. So I get 1 coin. I need to find bake whilst you read. I don't think the bake whilst you read matches. Oh, I have a TBR jar one. Oh, that's bake. I found the TBR jar, but that is bake whilst you read. Okay, we need bake whilst you read. Let's also add in TBR jar then. I didn't know I did a card for that. Look at me go. Wait, did I do a card for that? I didn't do a card for that. What is happening? What is happening? I do also have a boost card. No, I do also have a bonus card. I don't know why my hand is doing this. I got a bonus card. Oh, I just looked at them. I'm not supposed to do that. So I'm gonna pick one at random And I'm hoping, what am I hoping for? I like the multiplier, which means I get to double the amount of coins I got on that tile, so I'd get an extra £1. I usually like the double up, where you can read 1 book for 2 prompts, but I don't have any prompts yet, so that would not really help me. We're going this card. You tell me what it is. Is it good? What does it say? Try again, redraw a prompt card. That's a good one to keep hold of, just in case I get something truly hideous. Okay, guys, could we have a prompt, please? 1! We've got a prompt. We've also got £3. £3 and a prompt. So, £3 in the pile and a prompt. Okay, we've got, that's just the bottom card. Let's go slightly above. More than 400 pages. Cool. Thank you so much. I wonder how many pages, oh, I can't double up. Never mind. More than 400 pages. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Next roll. I have no idea what number that is. 6. 1. Wait, where does my... Oh, no, that's good. That's 1, right? It's really hard to tell where I'm going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm kind of glad I missed another boost, basically. But this is a prompt, the tarot cards, and a £1. So I get an extra £1. It's quite a lot of pounds today. Let's go high. A human being on the cover. Ooh, interesting. Okay, fine. I can deal with that, I think, I hope. There's gotta be something on my shelf, right? Next roll is a 1. It is actually roll again and lose a £1. So back in you go, and next roll. Fuck off. Are you kidding me? It's a 1 again, which means I'm landing on another boost. It's like the game doesn't want me to read. I also get a £1, and I think this one is, I can never tell a difference between this one. I'll show you the pictures. Let me get my £1 back. But there's two illustrations that I think are quite similar, and I forget which is which. So this is the one I've landed on. Can you see that? But it's also very similar to this one, and I think this one is the one I haven't got, and I think this is like go to a charity shop or go to the library, which would have been good to have, but never fear, because the one I have landed on is write in a journal, which I try to do most days. Not every day, but most days. So that should be okay to do. I think my battery's gonna die. We're gonna have to speed this up. Wait, did I just put that back? No, come back. Write in a journal, there. Okay, my battery's gonna die, but we're gonna speed it up. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. £1 and a prompt. £1. Oof. Okay, near the top-ish, and it's actually halfway. An illustrated cover. Fine. Here we go. I'm hoping for anything over 3 so that the game can be over. That's the spirit. 2. Oh, actually, that was really good to land on. So there's my proof. 1, 2. It is the moon symbol. It's a boost, and I get a bonus, and I get £5 to spend. I don't even think I've got 5 black coins anymore, so we're going green. And the moon boost symbol is read at night. Oh, it does match. There's the moon symbol. Read at night, which is easy peasy to do. We also get a bonus. Wild card, read anything or take a pass. That's good, because we've not got many prompts in this game today. So add that to the list. What are we looking for? Well, anything will get me to finish. 3, finish. There you go. So, let's quickly recap before everything dies. I can redraw a prompt card if I want to, but I actually didn't want to. I quite liked what I got, so I'm going to put that back and take £1 for being a humble, good person. So my prompts are a human being on the cover, more than 400 pages, and an illustrated cover. I also have to read collected ghost stories from my TBR Jar, whoever that is by. I have 1 bonus, which is a wild card, so read anything or take a pass, so I can do what I want. I will probably try to read another book. And I have 4 boost cards. Have you ever seen anything like it? And they are read at night, write in a journal, bake whilst you read, and take your book outside in the depths of winter. Thank you so much. 21, 22? I think that might be the best I've ever got. Let's go buy some books. Wait, we have to read the books first. Let's read the books, let's pick the books, read the books, buy the books. Do you see collected ghost stories anywhere? Because I don't see collected ghost... Oh. Oh, you mean right in front of me? Oh, she's chunky. Oh no. Funnily enough, there are 31 short stories in this collection, so I'm going to have to read one every day in March in order to complete this. Wish me luck. Okay, as with my February TBR, I need to consider this section of books for my March TBR. Luckily, these are quite nice prompts. I think that we will not struggle. I say we, even though it's all down to me, but I just like to feel like there's some moral support. I feel like I'm not going to struggle to make these prompts fit some of these books on here, and hopefully I'll pick something that I actually do want to read. I've also got down here my slip of paper that says I need to read collected ghost stories, and my iPad to see if I've got anything coming up from Libby or if I've got any audiobooks out on BookBeat that might be useful. Okay, starting with a book that is more than 400 pages. I can guarantee, oh big boy, A Day of Fallen Night is more than 400 pages. I did actually start reading Cleopatra and Frankenstein yesterday, being the 28th of February, so I'm definitely going to finish that in March. I assume that's more than 400 pages? Nope, 368. Let's keep that out though, because we are reading that. Okay, After the Forest is probably over 400, sorry. Witch King's probably over 400. I don't know if any of those are. Voyage of the Demand? Sure. Voyage of the Damned probably is. Goldfinch definitely is. Let's see what I've got coming up on audiobook and see if that helps. Where is... Oh, literally right in front of my face again. I was looking for this because I wonder whether this is over 400 pages. I'm pretty sure that I've delayed the Libby audiobook to come at some point in March. This is definitely over 400 pages, so that might work. Okay, let's check Libby. Okay, Hold's coming up soon. I've got Shuggy Bane. That's coming soon. Does Shuggy Bane fit any of my prompts? My prompts are more than 400 pages, a human being on the cover, or an illustrated cover. Or a wild card, I guess. Oh, well there's a human being on the cover, and it's more than 400 pages. I feel like the challenge this month might just be deciding. Anyway, I've also got How to Build a Bow. I don't think I'm going to read that this month because that's just for fun. Reading is not fun. Reading is a challenge. Inkblood Sister Scribe. Oh, I forgot I had that. Oh, and 100 Years of Solitude. So if I could... And I've got the ebook for Voyage of the Damned. Oh, that's 6 weeks. So not those. But if I could make these prompts fit Inkblood Sister Scribe and 100 Years of Solitude and Cleopatra, that would be very handy. So Cleopatra is an illustrated cover and also a human being on the cover. And more than 400 pages. Ooh, the trifecta. Let's look at 100 Years of Solitude. We have, again, an illustrated cover, a human being on the cover, and more than 400 pages. This is crazy. I think this is Inkblood Sister Scribe. Don't fall, please. Right, Inkblood Sister Scribe. I wouldn't class that as an illustrated cover. You might say I'm wrong because this is an illustration, but I mean like that, like a full illustration. Like I would say that is not an illustrated cover. I don't know, but I'd say that is. I'm unsure about that actually. That is. More like a drawing. I don't really know. I make the rules, and the rules don't always make sense. But I'm not fitting that for... Oh, I forgot how pretty you were. Are you more than 400 pages? Avoiding spoilers, 407. Okay. Inkblood Sister Scribe is more than 400 pages. It doesn't fit any of the other prompts in my mind, apart from a wild card. So, I'm pretty sure for more than 400 pages, I am going to read Inkblood Sister Scribe. We'll recap at the end though. In that case, it then doesn't matter what I do next. So if I say a human being on the cover and put that for Cleopatra and Frankenstein, I can then use an illustrated cover for 100 Years of Solitude, because I would class that as an illustration. Okay, I then do have a wild card, and I will be reading another book that I won't be telling you right now for a challenge, and I'll tell you what I pick when I do my March wrap up. But now we need to talk about my Aeldia prompt. Let's get the map. I must select a pointing apparatus. So in February, when I read a book from the middle left side-ish of my shelf, that means I moved to 2B. I now want to move down to 3B because I want to enter this space here which looks spooky and exciting. So I'm looking for the prompt for 3B. 2B to 3B. Enjoy solitude. 100 years of it? Keep to yourself and your own tent. You want to focus and not be disturbed. Book from your own priority TBR. That is a very good prompt for this month. I'm probably going to double up and use that prompt for one of the books I'm already reading for my challenge, because there's quite a lot of pages and I'm not sure I'm going to find time to pick up another one. But if I do, I'm going to try and read Penance by Eliza Clark. I know that I have the audiobook to support me ready on Audible, and I have to read this at some point. Look, I'm not that interested, so I mean, we love Eliza Clark. I'm just not sure if we're gonna love Penance. This is the funniest and strangest signature I've ever received. But I'm a little put off about reading it, but I will give it a go. Wish me luck. Let's recap. For my Aeldia 2025 challenge prompt, a book for my priority TBR, I'll be reading Penance by Eliza Clark. I have had this on my shelf for a year, just under a year maybe. I can't remember when I met Eliza Clark. Yeah, I think it's been over a year. And I'm very apprehensive about reading it because I don't think it's a genre I'm going to enjoy, but I do enjoy Eliza Clark's writing style. So we shall see. For the wildcard prompt, I will be reading another book, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because it forms part of another challenge where the video will be released in April, so you'll soon know. Secrets! For my illustrated cover prompt, I will be reading 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I've wanted to read this for a very long time. I've owned this book for a very long time. I think I bought it from a car boot sale for maybe £1.50, absolute bargain. I have the audiobook to help me because I'm going to have to read with speed if I want to complete my entire TBR shelf challenge. We've got this. For the prompt, a human being on the cover, I am reading Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Malors. I'm very interested to read something by this author because Blue Sisters recently came out and Coco's just having their heyday right now. They're very popular and I'm very intrigued to see more about the writing style. I'm not that far through, so can't comment yet. And for the prompt, a book that is more than 400 pages, I will be reading Inkblood Sister Scribe by Emma Tors. I can't wait for this one. This is a beautiful edition. Not all books should be opened. And finally, from my TBR jar, I will be reading Collected Ghost Stories by M.R. James. This one, because it's from the TBR jar, I am allowed to read it or unhaul it, so I can read the first few stories, and if I don't like it, I can unhaul, and it still counts as a pass. Let's see the stack. And here's the stack. Wish me luck, this is quite a lot of pages. I'm very glad I've got some audiobooks to back me up. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in a video very, very soon. Bye! Let me show you a place.